This is Algebra 1, 6.3, Solve Multi-Step Inequalities. So our goal today is to solve multi-step inequalities. So for example 1, we're given a two-step inequality. Solve at 4x plus 6 is greater than or equal to 54. Graph your solution. 4x plus 6 is greater than or equal to 54. We are writing the original inequality. Now, to get 4x is greater than or equal to 48, we have to subtract 6 from each side. Okay, to get the x by itself, we're going to divide by 4. So if we divide this side by 4, we get x. If we divide this side by 4, we get 12. And we divided by a positive number, so our inequality sign stays the same. So x is greater than or equal to 12. So the solutions are all real numbers greater than or equal to 12. Okay, so we go to 12. And because it's greater than or equal to, we're going to put a closed circle. And we are going to shade in the direction of greater than, which is to the right. And that's the graph of our solution. So, for example 2, solving a multi-step inequality. This one's a little bit more complicated. Solve negative 1/3 times the quantity x plus 21 is less than 2. So we write the original inequality right here. Now we're going to use the distributive property. So negative 1/3 times x is negative 1/3 x. Negative 1/3 times 21 is negative 7. Is less than 2. Now we're going to add that 7 to the other side, so we get 9 over here. And then we're going to multiply each side by negative 1/3, by negative 3, multiply, to get the 1/3 to cancel out. And because we multiplied by a negative, we have to reverse the inequality symbol, or flip it. So, negative 3 over here, negative 3 over here, negative 3 times negative 1/3 cancels, so we just get x. We have to flip our inequality, so it's going to go that way. And 9 times negative 3 is negative 27. So, x is greater than negative 27. So the solutions are all real numbers greater than negative 27. So because we don't have an or equal to here, we put an open circle on negative 27 and shade in the direction that is greater than, which is to the right. So that's example 2. So go ahead and pause the video and do the checkpoint on your own. For example 3, identify the number of solutions of an inequality. Solve the inequality if possible. A is 8x plus 3 is greater than 2 times the quantity 4x plus 1. And B is 3 times the quantity 8b minus 1 is less than or equal to 24b minus 4. So we write the original inequality for A. Then we use the distributive property on the right side. So we get 8x plus 2, distributing that out. Then we want to subtract 8x from each side to get the x's on one side. They end up canceling. So we get 3 is greater than 2. So all real numbers are solutions because 3 is greater than 2 is true. It's always true. So it works for any number we plug in because there's no variable to plug it in for. And then for B, we're going to use the distributive property on the left side now. So we get 24b minus 3 is less than or equal to 24b minus 4. And we subtract 24b from each side. They end up canceling. We get negative 3 is less than or equal to negative 4. There are no solutions this time because negative 3 is less than or equal to negative 4 is never true. It's always false. While 3 is less than or equal to 4, negative 3 is less negative than negative 4, so it's actually bigger. On the next page, we have more checkpoints. Let's go ahead and pause the video and do those on your own. For example 4, your cell phone plan is $35 a month for 1,000 minutes. You are charged 25 cents per minute for any additional minutes. What are the possible numbers of additional minutes you can use if you want to spend no more than $50 on your monthly cell phone bill? So our solution, the amount spent on the monthly plan plus additional minutes must be less than or equal to your monthly budget. Let M be the number of additional minutes that you use. So we have a visual equation here. So our price per minute is 25 cents. So 0.25 times the number of minutes that we go over plus our monthly fee, which is always $35, is less than or equal to 50 because that's our monthly budget. Okay, so we're going to rewrite this all together so that it's easier to read. So 0.25 M plus 35 is less than or equal to 50. So we're going to subtract 35 from both sides and we get 0.25 M is less than or equal to 15. And then M is less than or equal to 60 because we divide both sides by our coefficient on M, which is 0.25. So as long as we stay under 60 minutes or equal to 60 minutes, we can stay within our budget. So we can use an additional 60 or fewer minutes per month to keep within your monthly phone budget.